Western cinema features two towering figures, Clint Eastwood and John Wayne. Their on-screen personas were strikingly different, with Eastwood embodying the quiet, brooding loner, while Wayne represented the archetypal hero striving for justice. Despite their distinct styles, both actors were fierce rivals, each pushing the other to new artistic heights. Wayne was notably critical of Eastwood's films, expressing his discontent with the changing landscape of westerns that Eastwood helped shape. Their personal lives mirrored their cinematic personas. Wayne was a staunch Republican, while Eastwood leaned left, even holding the position of mayor in Carmel, California. This ideological divide contributed to their reluctance to work together. As we explore their acting careers, we uncover the complexities of their rivalry and the reasons behind their hesitance to collaborate, revealing a fascinating dynamic between two legends of the silver screen. After being born as Marion Mitchell Morrison, John Wayne's early life was marked by a series of challenges that shaped his future. Growing up in a modest household, he had dreams of becoming a football star. However, an injury during his college years ended those aspirations, forcing him to seek a new path. This setback led him to the world of acting, where he began his career as an extra in silent films. His tall stature and strong presence caught the attention of filmmakers, but he had to work hard to make a name for himself in a competitive industry. Wayne's big break came in 1930 with the film The Big Trail. Although the movie did not perform well at the box office, it was significant for Wayne's career. It showcased his talent and charisma, laying the groundwork for his future roles, especially in westerns. Despite the initial commercial failure, The Big Trail allowed Wayne to step into the spotlight and gain recognition. His rugged good looks and commanding screen presence soon made him a favorite among audiences, leading to a series of successful films that would establish him as a legendary figure in Hollywood. Wayne starred in over 80 low-budget westerns, showcasing his talent and versatility in the genre throughout the 1930s. These films, often produced quickly and with limited budgets, helped him refine his skills and develop a unique on-screen persona. His rugged charm and commanding presence made him a favorite among audiences. However, his true breakthrough came in 1939 with the film Stagecoach. This landmark role not only elevated his status in Hollywood, but also established him as a leading man in the Western genre. The film was a critical and commercial success, paving the way for Wayne to become one of the most iconic figures in American cinema. During World War II, Wayne faced a different kind of challenge. He had a strong desire to enlist and serve his country. However, his contract with Republic Pictures prevented him from joining the U.S. Army. Despite this obstacle, he found ways to contribute to the war effort. Wayne undertook reconnaissance missions, using his fame and resources to support the troops and boost morale. His commitment to both his craft and his country solidified his legacy as not just a great actor, but also a patriot who cared deeply about the nation during a time of crisis. His work in low-budget westerns and his contributions during the war reflect the complexity of his character and career. After the war, John Wayne became more selective with his roles, choosing projects that matched his strong patriotic values. His experiences during World War II deeply influenced him, leading him to seek out films that celebrated American ideals and heroism. This period saw Wayne taking on characters that embodied courage, integrity, and a sense of duty. He often portrayed tough, rugged heroes who stood up for what was right, reflecting his belief in traditional American values. Wayne's political views and conservative stances played a significant role in his career choices. He was an outspoken supporter of the military and often expressed his views on patriotism and American exceptionalism. This sometimes led to conflicts with Hollywood's more liberal circles, but Wayne remained unapologetic. His films from this era, such as The Sands of Iwo Jima and The Green Berets, showcased his commitment to portraying the military in a positive light. Wayne's selective approach not only defined his post-war career, but also solidified his status as an iconic American actor. His legacy continues to resonate with audiences who admire his unwavering dedication to his beliefs and the characters he brought to life. Despite many years of acting and several notable performances, John Wayne did not win an Oscar for Best Actor until 1969. His victory came for his role in the film True Grit, where he portrayed Rooster Cogburn, a tough, one-eyed U.S. Marshal. This role showcased Wayne's unique charm and rugged persona, earning him the recognition he had long sought. His win was celebrated by fans and critics alike, marking a significant milestone in his career. However, Wayne's final film appearance was in 1976 in The Shootist, In this film, he played a character named John Bernard Brooks, a dying gunfighter, which resonated deeply with audiences as it reflected his own battle with cancer. On another note, Clint Eastwood's journey to stardom was quite different. Born in 1930, he had a more winding path to success. Eastwood started his career with small roles in low-budget films and television shows. His early work included various bit parts that did not bring him much recognition. However, everything changed when he landed a breakthrough role in the TV series Rawhide. This show helped him gain visibility and established him as a leading man in Hollywood. Eastwood's career would eventually flourish, leading him to become one of the most iconic figures in the film industry. Eastwood's transition to film fame came with Sergio Leone's A Fistful of Dollars in 1964, which marked the beginning of the iconic Man with No Name trilogy, a turning point in his career. In this film, Eastwood portrayed a mysterious drifter who navigated a violent world with cunning and skill. This role was a departure from the traditional hero archetype represented by actors like John Wayne, who often played straightforward, morally upright characters. Eastwood's characters, in contrast, were complex and morally ambiguous, reflecting the changing values of American society during the 1960s and 1970s. His portrayal of anti-heroes resonated with audiences, particularly in films like Dirty Harry, where he played a tough San Francisco cop who operated outside the law. This character became emblematic of Eastwood's film persona, showcasing a gritty realism that challenged conventional notions of heroism. The success of Dirty Harry not only defined Eastwood's career in the 1970s, but also led to multiple sequels, solidifying his status as a cultural icon. Eastwood's ability to embody characters who grappled with ethical dilemmas set him apart from the more clear-cut heroes of earlier cinema, establishing a new narrative style in American film. Eastwood's versatility extended beyond acting. He directed films and earned dual Oscars for Unforgiven in 1992, solidifying his reputation as a top filmmaker in Hollywood. His transition from actor to director showcased his ability to tell compelling stories and create powerful cinematic experiences. Meanwhile, John Wayne and Clint Eastwood never collaborated, and their rivalry became legendary. This rivalry was rooted in their artistic differences, with Wayne embodying the traditional American hero, and Eastwood often portraying more complex, morally ambiguous characters. Their opposing political ideologies further fueled the tension between them, as Wayne was known for his strong conservative views, while Eastwood took a more libertarian stance. Despite their differences, both actors left an indelible mark on the film industry, each representing distinct eras and styles of filmmaking. Their paths never crossed in a professional sense, but their legacies continue to influence filmmakers and actors today. Wayne, the quintessential cowboy hero, played a significant role in shaping the image of the American West through his films. He often portrayed characters who were strong, moral, and deeply committed to justice. His films typically showcased a clear distinction between good and evil, where the cowboy stood as a symbol of honor and bravery. Audiences admired his rugged charm and the traditional values he represented. In contrast, Eastwood introduced a different perspective with his films, emphasizing a grittier and more realistic portrayal of life in the West. His characters were often flawed, morally ambiguous, and faced the harsh realities of their environment. This shift in storytelling reflected a changing society, where the idealized notions of heroism were questioned. The rivalry between Wayne and Eastwood was not just personal, it symbolized a broader cultural clash between the classic and modern interpretations of the Western genre. As their careers progressed, both actors left lasting impacts on how the West was viewed, each contributing uniquely to the evolution of American cinema. Tensions escalated when Clint Eastwood offered John Wayne a role in High Plains Drifter. Wayne rejected the role, feeling that the film presented a revisionist portrayal of the American frontier that did not align with his views. This decision deepened the divide between the two iconic actors, who represented different visions of the Western genre. Wayne, a symbol of traditional American values, believed in portraying heroes who upheld morality and justice. On the other hand, Eastwood's work often included more complex characters who blurred the lines between good and evil. Their feud extended beyond the screen. Wayne publicly criticized Eastwood's westerns, viewing them as too cynical and lacking the heroic spirit that he cherished. Meanwhile, Eastwood's political stance was more moderate. He was willing to cross party lines and engage with a broader range of political ideas, contrasting sharply with Wayne's staunch conservatism. This difference in ideology not only affected their professional relationship, but also highlighted the shifting landscape of American cinema during their time. The clash between Wayne's idealism and Eastwood's pragmatism reflected a broader cultural shift, illustrating how the Western genre was evolving in response to changing societal values. As time went on, Clint Eastwood became a prominent figure in Hollywood, showcasing a remarkable ability to adapt and grow as a filmmaker. He took on a wider variety of roles and stories, moving beyond the traditional westerns that defined earlier eras of cinema. In contrast, John Wayne maintained a more conservative approach to his film choices, remaining steadfast in his traditional values and the types of characters he portrayed. This steadfastness continued until Wayne's death in 1979, when he was still celebrated for his iconic roles that resonated with audiences. Eastwood's evolution in the film industry was marked by his successful transition from acting to directing, where he found critical acclaim and recognition. His directorial work earned him significant accolades, including 2 Academy Awards for Best Director for his films Mystic River and $1 Million Baby. These achievements solidified his status as a multi-talented artist in film history, showcasing his ability to tell powerful stories that connected with viewers on a deep level. Eastwood's legacy as a director and actor continues to influence filmmakers and audiences alike, highlighting the contrast between his innovative approach and Wayne's adherence to traditional values. The rivalry between John Wayne and Clint Eastwood represents more than just a clash of acting styles. It symbolizes a significant divide in how American masculinity and values are depicted in Western films. John Wayne, known for his larger-than-life persona and traditional heroism, often embodied the rugged, stoic cowboy archetype that resonated with post-war America. In contrast, Clint Eastwood brought a more complex and gritty interpretation of masculinity to the screen, often portraying anti-heroes who were morally ambiguous and reflective of the changing social landscape. Eastwood's outspoken nature has led to notable feuds with other prominent figures in the film industry. One of his most publicized disagreements was with Spike Lee, who criticized Eastwood's portrayal of race in his war films. Lee argued that Eastwood's narratives often overlooked the contributions and experiences of African Americans, highlighting a broader conversation about representation in Hollywood. Additionally, Eastwood had a contentious relationship with documentary filmmaker Michael Moore. Their feud escalated when Eastwood publicly threatened Moore, indicating how deeply personal and passionate these discussions about film and culture can become. These rivalries and conflicts not only showcase the differing perspectives of these filmmakers, but also highlight the evolving nature of American cinema and the values it reflects. The contrasting portrayals of masculinity in their works continue to influence how audiences perceive heroism and integrity in the American West. As Wayne and Eastwood's legacies endure, their rivalry remains a focal point for discussions about identity, morality, and the American experience in film. Eastwood's personal life was marked by a series of high-profile relationships that captured public attention. He had numerous romances, some lasting many years, while others were brief but intense. Among these relationships, his long-term romance with actress Sandra Locke stood out, characterized by both passion and conflict. Their relationship led to a tumultuous legal battle, highlighting the complexities of their connection and Eastwood's personal struggles. This colorful aspect of his life often overshadowed his professional achievements, drawing media scrutiny and public interest. In addition to his personal life, Eastwood's directorial style is known for its efficiency. He often employs a one-take approach, which means he prefers to capture scenes in a single shot rather than multiple takes. This method can create pressure for the actors, as they must deliver their performances perfectly on the first try. Despite this pressure, Eastwood's films frequently achieve critical success, earning him respect in the industry. His unique style has garnered both admiration and criticism, making him a distinctive figure in Hollywood. The combination of his vibrant personal life and his effective directing has shaped his legacy as a multifaceted artist in the film world. Clint Eastwood's recent confirmation about John Wayne sheds light on their complex relationship. Both actors left an indelible mark on Western cinema, yet they represented contrasting ideals. Eastwood's characters often displayed a more nuanced, solitary nature, while Wayne's roles embodied the classic hero, fighting for righteousness. Their rivalry was fueled by differing styles and philosophies, with Wayne openly criticizing Eastwood's approach to filmmaking. This tension was not just professional but personal, as their political beliefs diverged significantly. Wayne's strong conservative views clashed with Eastwood's more liberal stance, creating a divide that made collaboration unlikely. Despite their differences, both actors pushed each other to evolve within the genre, contributing to the Western's legacy. Eastwood's recent statements offer a unique perspective on their rivalry, highlighting the respect that can exist even amidst conflict. Their stories reflect the changing landscape of cinema and the enduring impact of their legacies, reminding audiences of the rich history of Western films and the icons who